Hey everyone, it's great to have you back on SFDC Ninja, and today I am back with one more video of Apex Trigger Scenario series. So one of my connection on LinkedIn recently appeared in Infosys interview. She has 3 years of experience and she shared this scenario from her interview. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. First, let's understand the data model for today's scenario. So today we are going to use two objects, account and contact. And on account object, there is a checkbox field create contact. So this is the data model. Now let's understand today's scenario. In today's scenario, whenever a user insert or update an account record with create contact checkbox checked, then a related contact should get inserted with some criterias. Criterias like first name of contact should be parent account's name, last name should be contact, and also contact's phone should be inherited from parent account phone. So this is the scenario. It's time to code. So let's switch to VS Code and create our handler class. Let's name it account trigger handler. Let's create our method static void, let's say trg method. Guys, we need to create related contacts if the checkbox is checked on account object, which means change is happening on account object. And because of that change, our code will be executed. So what we will do, we will pass a list of account record as parameter in our method, like this. Count, let's say new accounts. And in this parameter, we will pass trigger.new from a trigger. So this list is equal to trigger.new. Apply a null check on this list is empty and iterate over it. Now guys see, we need to create related contact when checkbox gets checked on both insert and update operation. On insert operation, we can simply apply a check that okay if create contact checkbox is checked or not. But for update operation, we also need old version of account record to check that before updating account record, the create contact checkbox was unchecked. So for that, let's pass another parameter in our method like this. Map id account, let's say old accounts map. And in this parameter, we will pass trigger.oldMap from our trigger, which means this parameter is equal to trigger.oldMap. Now let's create an instance of account records using this map by passing ID of new version of account in get method. Account, let's say old ACC, copy this map name, paste it here, dot get acc.id. So this old ACC variable holds the old version of account record. Now we will apply some checks for conditions on which a related contact should get created on account. So the very first condition is that create contact checkbox should be checked. So let's use if condition, and inside this if condition apply a check like this acc.create contact is true, or we can say checked. Now guys see, if we will use only this check here, then it will work fine for insert operation, but it will get fail for update operation. Let me tell you why. Let's say a user updates an account record by checking this checkbox. Then on that account, a related contact will get inserted. But if a user again updates any field on that account, then also a new contact will be created because this condition will get true every time when user updates any field on account. But we need that related contact should get created only when user update the account record by checking this checkbox. For that, we need to check that before updation, that checkbox was unchecked. And for that, we have already created this instance which holds the old version of account. So let's use it like this. Old acc dot create contact was unchecked. But again, there will be another issue that on insert operation, we cannot have old version of record. So to solve that issue, we will add one more check in this if condition that this old accounts map is equal to null. So copy it, paste it here, equals null. And we will keep these two in or condition like this. So for insert operation, this old map will be null and these two checks will get true. And for update operation, this check and this check will get true. So we have our condition ready on which we need to create related contact. Now guys, our next task is to create a related contact. So let's create a contact, new contact, and according to scenario, first name should be account name. So let's use it. And last name should be contact. And phone should be same as accounts phone. So let's give value to phone also. Let's relate this contact to this account like this. Now we will not perform DML inside for loop. So let's create a list for contact. Copy this list name, paste it here, and add these contacts in it. Apply a null check on it. And finally insert it. Save it and deploy it to org. Okay, it is successfully deployed. So we have our handler class ready. Now let's create a trigger. Let's name it ACCTRG. Our trigger will be on account object because change is happening on it. So let's write account here. And we have to create related records. So we will use after insert and after update event. Let's use after insert and after update. Now first apply a check to call our handler class method only on insert operation like this. If trigger.is after and trigger.is insert, and here call our handler class method. Copy the class name, paste it here, dot trg method. In first parameter we will pass trigger.new and we will keep second parameter null. Similarly for update operation, if trigger.is after and trigger.is update, copy this line, paste it here. But for update operation, we will pass trigger.oldMap in second parameter. Save it and deploy it to org. We have our code ready. It's time to see it in action. So let's go to our org and let's create an account with create contact checkbox checked. Click on new. Let's give a name, phone, and check create contact checkbox. Click on save. Okay, we are getting error. We are getting null pointer exception in line 11 and 5. Line 11. Okay, I did a mistake. So to solve that error, we need to apply a null check here on this old accounts map, like this. If old accounts map not equals to null, then only old version of account will get into this variable. Also, let's create this here. Save it and deploy it to org. It is successfully deployed. Let's go to our org again. Click on save. So as you can see that our new contact record has been inserted with same values provided in our code, which means our trigger is working fine for insert operation. Now to test our trigger for update operation, let's uncheck this create contact checkbox, click on save, and let's again check it. And for update operation also, a new contact record has been created, which means our trigger is working fine for both insert and update operation. So that's it for today guys, and I'll be back with more interesting trigger scenarios. Thank you and keep watching.